Yo guys, before it's finished I will tell you something about how you can have the best army in this game and how you can hold the best army in the game. Like you will see now is my army just screws shit out of everybody, and I will show you why this is. Why my army is that strong. It's okay, I against rebels it's no competition at all, but especially against France and Spain I don't need so much troops to beat them. I sent in like 40k, they have 60k, and I win easily that fight. So I have to take care. But this, so what does it? A strong army is made from rebels everywhere. Where's Credential? What? Oh, it's down here, I think. Yes. Okay. Yeah, like you can see, I have 83.3 army tradition. You get this tradition from fights. Yeah, like you can see here, the effect moral, but the faster recovery speed of moral. You get faster your manpower back, and you get siege ability. Well, it's not so much at all, except the moral is pretty nice for that amount. You get army tradition by IDs, like I do. That's a custom nation here right now, and I get 0.5 from this one. Then from quality ideas I get 1.0. From defensive ideas and aristocratic ideas reduce the decay of it. So I have a lot of income. So I have not to to start every time every new war. I have to don't bretch. Okay, so I have a good reserve. When I have now 10 years no war, it's like on 70, and that's pretty nice. When you siege a province with a castle like that one, or that one, or that one, or that one, and you win that siege, you get 0.5, I think, army tradition, or a bit more. I'm not pretty sure about that, but you get army tradition from sieging provinces. Okay, let's stop that now. So, and this army tradition is pretty important the whole game, because without a good army you will not be able to fight a big war. Well, if you're in the position like I am, actually you can fight everybody, you will win everything, because I have now 223,000 troops. What's a lot compared to my manpower. I have more troops than I have manpower at all. That's weird. Never had a higher force limit than the manpower, the late game. But that's not so important. What's also important to your army is that one here. These modifiers. They are modifying the combat ability or the effectiveness of your troops. I have here now 15%, 20%, and 10%. Why I have that is because 5% came from my IDs, from my traditions, and I have quality IDs, what gives you 10% on your infantry, 10% on your cavalry, and 10% combat ability to your batteries or to your artilleries. It's pretty much it's really worth. I mean, you can go for quantity ideas, but I'm not really a fan of it. I like quality very much. So what's also important is is discipline. I have 120% now. It's for me it's normal 120%, but basically I have 130 when I do not play custom nation. When I play a normal nation like Brandenburg or Poland or Sweden, France has pretty good discipline. It depends. But discipline is pretty important too. You get discipline by your ideas, like quality gives you here 5%, offensive gives you here 5%, that's 10% what you get by your IDs. That's everything you can get. But there's another way. With your policies, you can get 5% by activating this one when you have economic and quality IDs finished. That's pretty nice, and I think that's really worth it. This one here, weapon quality standard, was also really worth it in the late game when you play with a lot of cannons. Like this army has 20,000 cannons, and you can also use this one. That's also really good. 10% combat ability for your artillery. So discipline is important, but the most important thing are not your troops. It's not your discipline. It's not your moral. It's your leaders. Yes, the leaders are most important. And how you get them is by having a high amount of army tradition. If you have above 80% or 80, you get every time really good stuff. I mean, look at that. It's really nice. If you have above 90, I think you get really crazy stuff. And I had 100, but it's you can only have 100 for a very short time, because the decay is very high on it. So if you have 100 or something near to it, then just buy a lot of generals or purchase a lot of generals. It's pretty much worth it. Yes, the generals are they have fire, shock, maneuvering, and siege. So siege is really not important right now. If you're in battle, siege does not do anything. It's only for really siege a province. Then it speeds up the whole sieging process. What's really important for you is when you are a defender, you need only fire and shock. But if you are an attacker, then you need also maneuvering, because if you not have, like this guy has the maximum amount of maneuvering. So for example, if I have this guy now in this army, and let me say, for example, if you fight in hills, here's an enemy army. They have 60k here. If I would have a commander what has really low maneuvering skills, this guy would just run into here, and all the half of them would die, because you would have a really high negative bonus, or you know what I mean, a big minus on this battle because of the hills. Yeah, but if you have high maneuver skill guy, there's just no effect or really slight effect on it, and you just can fight like on normal terrain, like on farmlands or grasslands. So your leaders are pretty important. What you also can do is, when you have a guy like, for example, I have no example for that. Well, this one here, 6 shock. Okay, maybe it's too late here, but if sometimes it happens that we say 100 years before, and you have a general with only one fire and 6 shock, okay, and a lot of maneuvering skill, then you can do an army without cannons completely. Then you take 20k infantry and 14k cavalry. This is so effective, you will not believe, because your general gives you a really high modifier in close quarters in shock, and you have only a lot of cavalry. What is really, you should try that out. It's pretty impressive. You should also take care that you when your army is not, and when you have to fight a strong nation, you should just wait in, you know, areas like here. I would put my army into here, for example, and just would wait for them, or wait for them to get in areas like that, and then I would attack them there. What is also interesting for you is a slight tip from me. Put never your fortresses like this in a province where are hills. Why? Because the enemies will seek them and siege them first. Yeah, because they have a bonus here to when they defend. So, for example, if an enemy is sieging this province, I want them to interrupt the siege. I attacked in here. They have a pretty good bonus on defending. So just don't do it like me. Well, I did not do it. It's just, but I need those two. This one is pretty hard to attack. -50. But like, what? Generous also, okay. But here or here, like here, you can just put them there where are farmlands or grasslands, where the effect when you attack, when you get no negative bonus. That's the point. Yeah, take care of that. So I think that's basically everything I can tell you about it. Oh no, there's something left, I forgot. Discipline affects your military tactics. Yeah, it says here. So in the beginning it's not so effective, but in time your military tactics gets better by technology, and then your discipline multiplier, it gets multiplied by discipline, and then the effect is pretty hard. So in the beginning discipline is not that good or not that effective, but the later the game is, the harder it affects the military tactic, and yeah, the harder your army strikes then. I think, yeah, that's it. If you have some questions or I forgot something, just tell me. Yeah, I think about moral, I don't have to talk about that. Yes, it's pretty obvious. Alright, see ya.